What's happening, everyone? Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another edition of the Robert Ford Sports Minute. We're going to talk about some college football on today. Arch Manning is the talk of college football. He's going to be the starting quarterback for the University of Texas, and a lot of prognosticators have him as the number one pick in next year's draft. But his grandfather, Archie Manning, said, "Hold on, he's going to stay 2 more years at Texas. He won't be in next year's draft." But yesterday, Arch Manning was interviewed and he says, "I don't know where my granddad get that from. I don't know what I'm going to do next year," right? So we have to wait and see what's going to happen in that situation. Obviously, his uncles, Eli and Peyton, stayed their duration of 4 years in college before they enter the draft. So stay tuned to see what Arch Manning does. Hey, college football starts this week, everyone. They call it week zero. I don't know why they call it week zero. It doesn't make sense to me. But the big weekend is the following weekend. August 29th and August 30th, three top 10 matchups, right? LSU and Clemson. In Clemson, South Carolina, I'm going to be there. Notre Dame in Miami, they used to call this the Catholics versus the convicts back in the day, right? So they are renewing that rivalry. Ohio State against Texas and Arch Manning. Three top 10 matchups on that weekend. Another big weekend in college football is November 1st, right? You got Penn State playing Ohio State that weekend, right? You have South Carolina, Lenora Sellers playing Ole Miss that weekend as well. Oklahoma is playing Tennessee. I think Oklahoma is going to be much improved. Could be a sleeper with John Mateer at the quarterback position. You have Arizona State playing Iowa State. You got Texas Tech playing Kansas State. A phenomenal weekend. And also you have Miami playing SMU that weekend. So those are two big weekends to look for in this college football season. Let's move over to the National Hockey League. The Detroit Red Wings have finally announced that they're going to retire Sergei Fedorov's jersey, number 91. Obviously, he played 13 years with the Red Wings, helped them win 3 championships, 3 Stanley Cup titles, right? He's been nominated as one of the top 100 players in the National Hockey League of all time. He's also in the Hall of Fame as well. So a phenomenal career. Detroit Red Wings are retiring his jersey. Let's close out with some Major League Baseball. My New York Yankees last night hit 9 home runs, right? The game was in the rain delay for 2 hours. I was there. I gave up and left, right? I didn't think they were going to play the game. I thought it was going to be a doubleheader on today. But 9 home runs in Tampa last night in Georgetown. They felt that like they were at home, right? They were playing their spring training home site, right? Cody Bellinger hit 2 home runs. Juan Carlos Stanton hit 2 home runs. Aaron Judge jacked one out of the park. Jazz Chisholm jacked one out of the park. I jacked one out of the park. Everybody hit home runs for the Yankees on last night. 9 home runs against the Rays and beat them 13-3. They played like the true Bronx Bombers. Let's keep it going, Yankees. And also today, in just a few minutes here, 12:35 Eastern Time, Toronto, who the Yankees are trailing in the AL East right now in the division, going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm picking Toronto. They're a hot team right now. We know they got Vlad Guerrero in that lineup, although I need the Blue Jays to lose, but I think they'll beat the Pirates and win that series on today. Let's wrap up this clip. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week, and welcome to this Hump Day edition of the Robert Ford, and I'll be back to you soon. Have a good one.